So is there a way to describe just the intensity that you feel for this being from here?
Yeah, it's really kind of hard to put into words if you don't feel it yourself. It's just kind of like I don't know, just growing up knowing this is always going to be a team of North versus Ohio State every single year at the end of the season. When all the marbles is on the table, that's kind of just something that I watched growing up, and now being able to live it and being a part of it is kind of surreal. But it's also like I got a duty to where I'm from, the people who I grew up with, to get this win.
What's funny is that there aren't as many Ohioans in this game as there used to be on both sides. I mean, Michigan used to have a ton. They don't. You guys have a lot, but not as many as you used to. A lot of that's just demographics and things like that. But is there any significance you place in that maybe not as many Ohioans in that?
I don't think so. No, everybody on both sides know what this is about. So,
what changed this offseason as a reaction to a loss like that?
Everything. Just the mentality, the way we work out, the way we lift, the way we run, the way we carry ourselves. Just we realize that we got to do more.
There's one thing for coaches to we're going to do this, we're going to have leadership groups and all that stuff, but players still have to take initiative and actually want to do that stuff.
Yeah.
Have you seen that kind of grow? And are there examples maybe that you'd like to share of moments when?
No, 100%. I don't know any examples, but guys stepped up for sure, and guys, we addressed the issues, and we had a team meeting. We addressed all the issues, just open and honest, just cut our hearts open, and just this is what happened. This is what we can't let happen again. This is what we need to do. That's kind of the steps we've taken this year.
I know you probably don't pay that much attention to the stuff that gets said on social media, but there were things that were said from that program, whether it's born on third base stuff or the finesse team stuff. Did you guys kind of internalize any of that stuff? Take that to heart?
Yeah, we heard it.
Man, you're too big to be looking at me like that.
Ty said last week, this offseason was the hardest one he's been a part of here. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think so.
Why was it so hard for him?
Just kind of reestablish who we are. Just reestablish what got Ohio State to be Ohio State. And we kind of got away from that. Just felt like Ohio State was supposed to win, because now we gotta go win games. It's not as easy as we might thought it was. Being the younger guys and watching the older guys win those games.
You mentioned after the Maryland game and the offseason, you guys lifted weights every day. Is that different than years past?
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
After the Maryland game, I asked you kind of what changed about the mindset. You said in the offseason you guys lifted every day.
Yeah.
Was that different than years past? Okay.
No, we lifted every year.
Was it a different intensity in the weight room?
Okay.
Is that Coach Knowles was talking about how you guys are preparing for Blake Corum, regardless of what's going on right now during the last game? How do you prepare for him, and what makes him so challenging?
I'd say his biggest, his best attribute to me is his contact balance. He rarely goes down with the first guy. We definitely got to rally to the football. He can have something, because if not, he can slip through tackles and make guys miss in the hole. He's got good patience. He's a good back. He's a really good running back. So you got to respect that and treat him as such.
Zach, how do you think this defense has played the run this year?
Good.
What have you liked about it in particular, especially on the defensive line? I mean, you're obviously a very good run game defender. Why do you think it's been good?
Just taking pride in it. Just taking pride in stopping the run and being physical.
Zach, how Coach Knowles talked about when he came here, he gave you guys kind of a blank slate. I didn't really dwell on last year's loss to Michigan. What has been sort of his approach to the rivalry like that, coming off that loss? Do you like that he kind of gave you guys a blank slate, hasn't really dwelled on that loss, kind of like new coach in that regard?
I don't really know. We'll see today, really, how we adjust the defense and our defensive meeting today.
Zach, there's been a big emphasis on toughness this year. What do you think makes this team tougher maybe in years past, or just what separates this team?
Just we've been through some stuff as a team now. We got calluses, we got cuts, we got bruises and scars, and that's the best way to make you tough. Just going through things and experiencing things and winning and losing, just knowing that this game is hard. You gotta be tough to go play at a high level.
How much is the quarterback run being emphasized right now in terms of defending J.J. McCarthy? For you guys, your strong defense guys, you crash hard, but sometimes containing can be difficult. How are you balancing?
Yeah, he's definitely dynamic. We gotta keep in mind that he has the ability to pull the ball at any moment. We just gotta be aware that that's
come off the kind of performance you had against Maryland, is there a different kind of high, even going to a game like this that already has so much hype? Do you feel even more confident now?
Confidence, yeah, but I mean, this is a whole different challenge, a whole new week, so you got to go out there and prove it every single week.
In that same vein, like, do you guys feel like this is the start of a new season? I know, like, you've already played 11 games in a way. It's been building up to this.
I don't know if it's the start of the new season, but we just know the importance of this game. We know that this means everything. This game means everything. So.
Coach
when did you know, when you were younger, say, growing up and watching this game, that you were watching something, wherever you were watching it, that was super important? When did it hit you? Do you remember?
My parents aren't big football fans, so I never they weren't diehard Buckeye fans. But I was always watching the games because I'd go to my friend's house and watch it, and then really just watching it on TV and seeing some of the guys out there on the field fighting, and then coming back to school and then hearing all the team of North fans, they would get bullied, they would get made fun of, laughed at, and by all the Ohio State fans because there's always one in every class, elementary schools in Ohio. So just that kind of thing is like, oh, this is serious. This is more, especially now I realize, man, this is more than just a football game. This means a lot.
And then when you're at home for this game, I mean, how much? I mean, it's been 4 years. I mean, some guys haven't had a chance to do it. I mean, how much more special does it make it that it's here with these two teams being 11 and up?
Yeah, it means a lot. You know, have Buckeye Nation at our backs and being behind us and being there for us. You know, that's definitely helped a lot.
You said you feel like you've been.
All right, so you mentioned it being more than just a game. Of course, this is a game specifically where players can forge a whole legacy. Is that something that enters your mind at all as players going through this week?
Yeah, we know this. Like Coach Mick always says, legends are made during this game. So you know, it's a big game, and I don't really know how much to address that. It's the biggest game of the year.
Zach, Coach Knowles was saying how much he appreciates that this defensive line really gets after it and gets after the passer. It almost seems like McCarthy at times almost can invite the rush because he knows he wants to try to escape and get out and run. How do you balance that at all when you want to get after a passer knowing he might want to try to scramble out of it?
We just got to rush smart, and I feel like we can do that. Just rush smart and know where the escape lanes are, know where I'm going, know where the other ends are going, the D tackles are going, know where the linebackers fit. Just being aware of everything that the defense has going on, all the pieces to it.
And here you are at the end of your senior year. How do you feel about the football that you personally have been playing this year and that you're playing right now heading into this game?
Yeah, I feel like I'm playing well. I feel like I'm making plays when my team needs me to, and that's something that I take pride in. I want to continue to do.
I mean, you've been doing this since your freshman year, but as a senior, I don't know, do you feel it building? And again, you said you take pride in that. I don't know. I mean, it just must feel good to be in this place in your career that you've worked for 4 years, you've been a contributor the whole time, and now here you are, I think, probably playing as well as you've ever played in your life.
Yeah. But like I said, nothing up until this point matters. Until this game, this game is everything. So just focus on that, focus on Saturday.
When you say rush smart, you can never lose your head, right? I mean, you said, I got to be aware of this. You can never just, let's go get this son of a gun right now. That you have to be part of this very disciplined type scheme.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you can't go get the quarterback, but just rushing together is more what I'm saying. Just knowing, like I said, the escape patches, knowing where he likes to run out to and where he's likely to run out to, and just being aware of that as you rush. So you know that if he does step up, he might take off through his gap or something like that.
You said you've been good against the run. You said you've been good against the run this year. Is good enough to win this game? Do you feel like you have to do anything more than you have done, or what you guys have done is good enough? I guess how do you balance understanding this is a big game, but not trying to do anything special, just being who you guys are?
Just playing hard. Yeah, that's really just gotta play hard as you can for 4 quarters.
Second, obviously, you guys have been thinking about this game for a year. How do you juggle the emotions of the game and the emotions of wanting to get this win back from last year, but also staying disciplined and make sure you guys are fitting the right gaps and rushing smart plays?
Yeah, just focus on your responsibility every single play. Try not to let the moment get too big. And just play football at the end of the day. It's football. It's football. We've been doing this for kids, but it's a big game, like I said. But once you get on the field, just focus on your fundamentals and pushing tights and all week.
Zach,
Two more questions.
Last year was really your first extensive playing time in this rivalry. Were you expecting it to be as physical as it was? I mean, obviously you grew up watching it.
Yeah.
Did you know that it was going to feel that way once you got on the field?
I knew it was going to be physical. I knew it was going to be real physical, but like I said, like everybody saw, we weren't physical enough to match them. That's not a secret. So it's something that we gotta change.
What was it? Maybe was there a mental hey, in your life you hadn't seen Ohio State lose to them but once in your life? Were you just part of this mindset of hey, we can't lose to these guys, or was there any of that you think creeping in?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
That's it for me.
No. All right. Thanks, Zach.
Cool.
Thanks, Zach.
Appreciate you guys, man.
Thanks, Zach.
Couple questions. I am. I'm full on the phone. Hi, sir. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Good, you?